Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Rizu here, and I'm just gonna have some Black Ops 6 gameplay because I do want to talk about Black Ops 7 and why I think it might actually fail this year compared to the other years that we had, like Infinite Warfare and Vanguard. So first things first, we need to talk about the competition. So obviously we have Black Ops 7 versus Battlefield 6. Now here's the thing. This is not the first time it's happened, nor is it the second time. This happened multiple times back then, like Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 4, and we had Infinite Warfare versus Battlefield 1, Vanguard versus 2042, and now we have Black Ops 7 versus Battlefield 6. Now, the competition, I think it's going to be very good for Call of Duty because throughout the years, I feel like Call of Duty really don't try because there's really not another FPS that can actually compete as well as Battlefield. But still, it's really good for them to actually have competition. But now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about why I think Black Ops 7 might fail this year and Battlefield 6 might actually, succeed this year if they do these things right. First things first, Black Ops 7. Let's talk about, the reveal and everything. I already watched it. I'm not going to put anything on the screen because obviously you guys already watched it too. I'm going to be honest with you. This has to be the least hyped Call of Duty game we've ever had in a long time. The last time we had something like this was back with Infinite Warfare. Now, even Vanguard had a little bit of hype because it actually looked good, because it brought back the Modern Warfare engine. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not seen a single positive thing about Black Ops 7. Now here's the thing, it could be a forced hate, I'm not gonna lie, because of Battlefield 6, coming out and having everything that the fans always wanted, even Call of Duty fans. So it could be forced hate, but in my personal opinion, it just looks like the hype for Black Ops 7 is an all-time low. Like there's really nothing that this game really shows like, oh shit, this is gonna be a really good COD game. Because when I first saw it, yeah, they brought back David Mason, Raul Menendez, but what's the point if it's just, another generic Call of Duty story? The reason why we all love the old campaign is because it actually told a really good storyline, and during these years with, from Modern Warfare 2 2022 all the way to what we have now, which is Black Ops 6, all the stories that we had for the campaign are absolutely mediocre. They're all bad. In my opinion, I feel like the worst one out of all of them is obviously Modern Warfare 3. But the thing is here, Modern Warfare 3 had a really good multiplayer, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that in another time. But for now that we saw the campaign trailer for Black Ops 7, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just not excited at all. I'm not excited to play the campaign, nor the multiplayer, which we did see a little bit of multiplayer gameplay. And even though it looks really cool that we're going to have like Black Ops 3-esque movement, I just don't think anyone wants that. Everyone's been wanting a game that's set in the modern times and have like, modern weapons, which the last time we had a Modern Warfare game, like a true Modern Warfare game, there was not that many like crazy ass skin, was in Modern Warfare 2019. Now, here's the thing. That's the one game I will appreciate that the game didn't have any crazy shit. Yes, and even though it introduced like tracer packs and some licensed skins like Billy the Puppet, Chainsaw Man, and some other skins that I completely forgot. But and also it did have some tracer rounds, but they weren't as crazy as what we have now. With ultra skins, mastery camos for the guns and all that stuff. We didn't have any crazy shit like that. But Modern Warfare 2019 was a really true OG, not OG, but a true Modern Warfare game. And ever since then, people wanted a game like that. Now here's the thing. I don't think you can ever satisfy any Call of Duty player at all, because legit, no matter what people or what the developers do to the game, they're always gonna piss off some of the fan bases. Like it could either be the movement demon fan bases, the casual fan bases, the diehards, and all that stuff. Like no one's gonna be satisfied. Another thing too that Black Ops 7 might actually fail is, of course, skill-based matchmaking. We cannot forget that skill-based matchmaking is going to be part of the game, and it will always be forever part of the game, no matter how many times we complain that it shouldn't be part of the game. It's going to be part of the game regardless, because it is a way to protect the newer players from like the really sweaty tryhard players, which, like I said, I understand why they would keep it, but they should really consider at least toning it down, because honestly, it's really bad all the way up to the fucking moon, because this shit is really horrible. It actually makes the game less enjoyable throughout time. Like for example, right here in this gameplay, I legit wanted to play one more game and that's it, because it was super fucking sweaty and I didn't want to sweat my ass off, especially since it was my day off and I just didn't have time to just start sweating my ass off in this game. Now, even though I did complete the camos, like for example the Abyss camo, the Dark Matter camo, and the Nebula camo, I just couldn't get myself to actually be in level 1000 anymore, because this game is just super sweaty. I just wanted to chill and have fun. Now, even though I can go back to zombies and just play zombies all the time, I just feel like the zombies gets really boring as well, and it's just no point of playing zombies. Regardless, even if we complain so much about skill-based matchmaking, it will never go away because it is a useful tool to actually protect newer players. Although they should really consider at least trying to incorporate the ping as well, because they should have done it before where they had the ping mostly prioritized and the skill-based matchmaking could be hit a little bit later if it gets, you know, really bad, if you know what I mean. Next up, the skins. Obviously, this is going to be a very huge topic, and that's going to be the skins. If you guys can see right here, we got Beavis and Butthead in the game. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why do we have Beavis and Butthead and American Dad in a Call of Duty game? And that's another reason why people are actually driven away from Call of Duty, because legit, this game is trying so hard to become Fortnite that it's actually ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. It would have been fine if it was in Warzone, because, you know, it's free to play. And in COD Mobile, it's free to play as well, so it's fine for it to, you know, for stuff like that to be in a Call of Duty game if it's free. But since we have Black Ops 6 and it's a premium game, and we have skins like these, no, this does not belong in a multiplayer. It really doesn't. Any skins like this just belong in a free to play game, like for example, Call of Duty Mobile, Warzone. Of course, we have, you know, Fortnite and some other games that are free to play. Like, they're allowed to do that because legit, they have to find a way to make money from there. But when it comes to like premium games like this, skins like these shouldn't exist in the game at all. They really shouldn't. And not only that, it's ridiculous of how crazy the skins are, because to the point where Black Ops 6's identity is just completely gone. And legit, and we don't even know what makes Black Ops 6 Black Ops 6 or stand out to the other COD games, because the only thing that makes this game stand out is the Omni movement. That is basically it. There's really nothing new that this game has to offer. There's legit nothing that this game can really do to say, hey, I'm different from the other COD games. Let's talk about the other COD games. Like, for example, Modern Warfare 3, it had weekly challenges, it had aftermarket parts, it had prestige candles, it had all the stuff that it was pretty brand new for Call of Duty. Let's go back to MW2. We had the perks, which was completely different than how it was. They introduced tuning. Okay, never mind. I can't really think anymore. But those things were unique to the COD game and actually changed the game. Vanguard, it had combat pacing, which was really cool. Now, was this game, Black Ops 6, I don't know what this game is all about. All I know is it's just Omni movement, and that is it. There's nothing unique about this game at all that tells me like, oh shit, you're talking about Black Ops 6. The only way people are gonna ever find out what game this is if they tell you, oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead. Boom, there you go, Black Ops 6. Now, there is a way to actually fix this, and that's, now a way to actually fix this is obviously the skin filter, which everyone's been saying. There's gotta be a setting where you're able to actually put some skin filters on and make sure that every single skin, including the licensed one, are not visible to the player, because it makes the Call of Duty experience a little bit more casual, or at least a little bit more modern, and feels like an actual Call of Duty game and not like Fortnite, which I completely understand that. But the thing is here is that it's going to be very hard to incorporate that, especially since they're gonna have to make some stuff to make sure that everything is able to be disabled, like the guns and the skins and all that stuff. I don't know how it's gonna work, but if it does come out at some point, that'll be a huge W for Activision. But overall, the skins are definitely the thing that's driving people away from Call of Duty now. And the last thing why I think Black Ops 7 will fail is mainly because of how they treat the game after launch. Now, here's the thing. Modern Warfare 3 is probably the only game that treated their game really well, with new challenges, new camos to grind, new aftermarket parts to grind, so many things you were able to do in Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. And when we come to Modern Warfare 3 all the way to Black Ops 6, there is barely any, and I mean anything, to do in this game. Yeah, sure, we have the paid bundles, or the paid battle pass, which is absolutely stupid. I'm really hoping that they never do this again, because legit, that has to be the worst thing they have ever done to the game. I really do believe that this has to be the worst thing that they ever done in any COD history. Like, anything in COD history they've done, this is easily the worst. Honestly, it was a really bad idea. I have no idea who in Treyarch or Activision thought this was actually a good idea, but it's just crazy to think that Activision just does not care. Activision never cared. They really didn't care ever since Modern Warfare 2019, and it's sad to see that my franchise or the game that I always loved playing is now falling apart. And I'm glad that Battlefield 6 is coming out, because this actually pushes Activision or the developers at Treyarch or Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games actually push to have a better game, because legit, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. But yeah, those are all the reasons why I think it might fail. We'll have to figure out what's going to happen in Black Ops 7. Hopefully it's a good game. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. But yeah, it's your boy Rizu. I'll see you guys later with a new video. Adios.